When we start with 1 hour chart, just I want to give a quick update. And first of all, if we refer to my last analysis, my last video, since the price was within this correction, we discussed how we can look for buy, and we discussed about how we can look at the divergence. And I mentioned if you want to look for buy, either we put the orange tree above here or here. I mentioned I prefer to put the orange tree above here. And or second option, we discussed about sharp move flag that I mentioned. We can look for sharp move flag either based on 1 hour or 15 minutes. This is what we get. And mostly we should look at this flag based on 15-minute chart. All right. That's why I mentioned if you get any opportunity for buy, we'll take it. And both of them were almost at the same price. And whoever get the trade for buy from here, there was a second opportunity from here, but we didn't discuss about that because yesterday the price was about within this correction. And whoever get the trade for buy from here, know they should be in the profit, and know they should make a decision whether they want to keep the trade or they want to close it in the profit. All right. And for those traders, either they get the trade for buy from here or here, either move their stop loss to break even, and mostly whoever get the buy from here, at least move their stop loss to, and they can book some profit either below here or below this correction. All right. Anyway, they should book some profit, and now we want to see whether the price can continue and whether it can break 3100 30100 or not. All right, because 30100 and 30200 is a zone. I'm looking to see whether there is a breakout of or not. Okay, and if we move to higher time frame, mostly at this point we want to see whether the price can break this top or not. All right, but before the price tag this top, because if we put over line here, almost somewhere it is 30500 3500, but first I'm looking for 3100 to see whether the price can break or not. And no one see what's the next, and we move to higher time frame, we move to monthly chart. We don't have much this thing to discuss based on monthly chart, and we're looking for continuation. And as I mentioned, we are expecting to see the deeper correction, but similar to what we have here. And now the question is whether we can put this one relative to what we have here for continuation or not. Anyway, at this point, we don't need to care about that. The only thing is with the breakout of the 31K, we're looking for 37K. This is not the target. This is the zone. I'm looking to see the breakout for continuation, and with the expectation to see the breakout of the all-time high. All right, based on weekly, we have nothing else to discuss. And if we move to lower time frame, if we move to daily chart, based on daily chart, the targets I'm looking for with the breakout of the previous top, I'm looking for 35,100 following by 4,600. This is the short-term target which I'm looking for based on daily chart. And the only question is whether the price can break this top or not. With the breakout of this one, this top, I'm looking for the next target. All right. I know the question is whether we can put this one in relative to this or not. Okay, if the price continue and break the previous top, then mostly this one can turn to internal flat, and we cannot put this one in relative to what we have here. This is what we discussed in our last analysis. That means that if the price continue from here, we will expect to get the deeper correction at least similar to what we have here. That's why if we want to look for trade with the breakout of this top, we should know how to look for, and we should look for the trade setup. But at this point, we don't need to care about that. For those traders, they get the trade for buy from here. They should book some profit, and we want to see whether the price can break the previous top. Then we're looking for targets. All right. And at this point, we have nothing else to discuss. There is no trade setup. And if I move to lower time frame, based on we prefer to move to forward chart. And even based on forward chart, we don't have anything else. We don't need, even we cannot discuss about the divergence. That means we don't have anything to discuss. And if we move to 1 hour chart, the only thing is, at this point, the only things I can say, for those traders, they get the trade for buy either from here or here, they should book some profit. All right. And if we see the flag here, we can look for the next trade. But buying at, even if we get the flag here, if anyone wants to look for buy, they should be quite careful, because the question is whether the price can break 3,100 following by the previous top or not. Okay, it doesn't mean we cannot look for buy if we get the flag, but we need to be quite careful. All right, but at this point, I don't see any trade setup. The only thing is, again, book some profit for those traders. They get the trade for buy from here and here, or move their stop loss to break even. In this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any trade setup or any update, then I will share. Thanks.